Yeah. Happy Saturday. We're back in the car. What is happening with my iPad? So, tonight we're going to continue the live earlier this week. Yes, I'm in my car per usual, but we're going to continue the live conversation from earlier in the week about women who take up space. I literally have no choice but to take up space. It was about how femininity, most people deem a woman being small framed, small feet, just small, smaller than a man. They deem that to be more feminine, whereas those women like myself who are taller, have larger feet, bigger features, whatever the case may be. I'll even go in as far as to say deeper voices are deemed um masculine, and that simply just isn't the case. Why do we equate small with feminine and large with masculine? And as I was talking about, I want to say it was Wednesday, how it's even on the reverse for me. And if a man is small, they tend to crack feminine jokes on him, at least in the Black American community, you know. But how y'all doing this evening? um, I'm relaunching my Becoming Her series because I realized that leaving out, I guess, shoe size and all those things, um, it's not me being true to the journey because you have to accept yourself, which I accept myself. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to accept and showcase all of you to truly grow to the person that you're desiring to be. And my goal has always been to help women who have large feet like myself. But if that's not something that I showcase, how exactly will I be helpful to them? You know? So that's why we're going to be addressing that more on this page. Um, so yes, nobody's here tonight, but that's okay. 30 minutes is the goal every night that we have to push through. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. But we're going to focus more on shoe content, anklets, toe rings, all the things, the body adornments, because women who have large feet, hello, women like myself who have larger feet, we're still women. We still want to be deemed as sexy, and feminine. Just because I'm taller and have larger feet and hands doesn't make me any less feminine than the smaller women, you know. I thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry about that. Um, but yeah, so this is for all the women who just naturally take up space. I can't help it if I'm larger than most people when I walk into a room. That's I didn't choose this. This is just how I was created. You feel me? So again, we're going to discuss like large what's happening in my comments? I don't even know. So we're going to, continue to discuss finding shoes and larger shoe sizes for women like myself. I wear a US women's 11-12. It depends on how the shoe is made. Most manufacturers don't make our shoes true to size once they get past the size 10. So that's why I'm going to continue to help women like myself find shoes and be fashionable because I talked about this how once you get past the size 10 in women's, the shoes get a little bit ugly. And that's not okay. So, again, that's what we're going to focus on in this season of content over here on my page. Um, yeah, so to all my big feet baddies, so welcome. If you know a woman who has larger feet like myself, send her my way and we can bounce ideas and brands off of each other and things of that nature, you know? But anywho, what's so funny? But anywho, I'm Sarah. I am the self-proclaimed spokesperson of all the big feet baddies out there in the world. Um, because we deserve cute shoes. Yes, we do. And just because we have larger feet does not mean that our feet are ugly. My feet are beautiful. We're also going to discuss nails, even though it's almost time to get a new set of nails. What is the confusion in the comments? Um, yeah, so this is for all the women who just naturally take up space. We literally can't help it. We were born with it. Anyway, I've also noticed too that from my time in the, fetish world, that men, I'm speaking for American men. I cannot speak for any other cultures out there, but men tend to have this infatuation with being dominated by women. You know, it's definitely a thing. I see it all the time on social media, and I'm like, y'all don't realize that y'all have a kink, but yeah, it's definitely a thing. Goodbye. Um, I noticed it particularly with the female wrestlers. Well, I guess I don't know WWE, whatever it's called. I don't know the amount of men that I see repost these women and all the things. It's kind of weird and cringe, but it's whatever. That's their personal choice. But again, I think a lot of men don't realize that they do indeed have a kink for being dominated by Amazonian women, larger women. But yeah, it's a thing. I don't understand how, again, like I said, in American culture, we associate being small and dainty with being more feminine when I know for a fact that most of y'all want to be with women who are a bit larger. I've even noticed that in the bodybuilding world, I read everything. I analyze everything. I think I need to go back to school for anthropology and sociology or something. But I see it, and a lot of men have this thing where they want a larger woman to dominate them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is for all the women who take up space. I'm only 5'8", but most 9 times out of 10, I'm on the taller end when I go places. I tend to look over most people say most women, let me say most women, because a lot of the times I'm not taller than the men, but I am taller than most women, of course. I think the average is like 5'5", 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", somewhere up in there. But I'm only 5'8". I've been 5'8" since I want to say about 9, 10. So I was literally in middle school taller than most people. A lot of people didn't catch up to me until I was like in eighth, ninth grade. But anyway, um, what did y'all do for Halloween? I did not go trick or treating. Well, technically, I did. I drove my car around, but I didn't actually trick or treat myself. I didn't have a costume idea for this year, and by the time I thought of one, it was too late. So I think next year I'm going to be Starfire. I think that would be pretty cool. Either Starfire or Black Widow. Those are going to be my two costumes on Halloween for next year. Um, yeah. I don't know what y'all saying in these comments, but they sure getting blocked. You a trick? What do you mean you a trick? What kind of tricking you doing, sir? But yeah, there was no trick or treating for me this year. Um, I don't know, you guys. This live stuff is really. I'm not gonna say it's difficult for me, but it is challenging to just talk basically to my phone and have people tune in. It kind of seems unnatural. I guess it is unnatural because who does that? I mean, everybody's doing it, but where do you get in this journey? If I'm the treat, how do you want me to be the treat? But I have to get past that threshold of this just being awkward. I'm literally talking into my phone to strangers, hoping that they stick around and listen to what I have to say. But yes, again, there's only one person here according to my um notifications. I'm Sarah, the self-proclaimed big feet baddie. You know what I'm saying? I make content for women like myself who have larger feet and still want to be cute and fashionable. Okay. um, and that's you, the trick. Uh, email me. Thank you for following. But as I was saying, I make content for women like myself. I guess I can be honest. I have this set to no kids allowed. So all of this basically came about because I exist in the fetish world, making content that way, and I have larger feet, and it's a hit. You know, I find that men with foot fetishes tend to like women with larger feet. So that just kind of came over into my vanilla life where I want to help women like myself find shoes, learn how to style the well, not learn, but just show various ways to style each pair of shoes or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what are y'all doing tonight? Was this Rich Gamer 68? Um, but yeah, it's kind of hard just talking. This is so weird to me because I'm a naturally quiet person. Hi. Um, what are you guys' favorite hobbies? What do you guys like to do? Go and eat Takis. Tacos? You know what? I was supposed to go eat tacos earlier today, but I wasn't feeling well, so I never went. But now you put those tacos back on the forefront of my mind, and I think I'm gonna go get some tacos. Your hobby's playing soccer? That's cool. That's a sport I never actually could really get into. I'm more of a I prefer softball and track and field and make videos. What type of videos do you make, Rich Gamer 68? Um, dang, now I really want some tacos. You got me thinking about tacos again. Minecraft. Again, I don't know anything about gaming, so you can tell me whatever and I'll believe it because I don't know. But what exactly is Minecraft? If you don't mind my asking. What is it PvP? Player versus player or something? I don't know. Um a cube game. What is a cube game? Yeah, I have no idea about I know nothing about the gaming world at all. We're severely off topic here, but that's okay. Also, I was right when I said player versus player. Okay, cool. But what's a cube game? I'm not familiar. Teach me your ways, sensei. Um, yeah, swords and shields. Okay. So is it kind of similar to LARPing, but in the digital world? 'Cause I'm familiar with the LARPing, but not like actual gaming. But anywho, who else is in here? Introduce yourself. Talk to me, guys. Let's chit chat. And where are you guys from? I'm from the United States, of course. I'm an American, for whatever that's worth. Don't be shy. Talk to me. So yes, thank you guys for tuning into me. I I need to go finish two books that I'm reading. I think I can finish them before the end of the week. I know that was so random, but that's what's on my mind. Finishing my books. They're so good. Um I need to finish my books and get some new ones. Mm, and I want to go get some tacos. Happy birthday, LeBron. Your name's LeBron? So if your name's LeBron, that means you're pretty young. Okay, see you later, Rich Gamer. What's up? Oh, okay. Is it really your birthday or are you just saying that? But I mean, if it is your birthday, happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. That means you're a Scorpio. It's your birthday. Oh man, that sucks. Don't let people bother you with that. That's your name. Be proud of it, as you should be. But yeah. So how old are you, LeBron? Like I said, you must be pretty young if that's your name. I actually used to teach, and some of the names I came across, I was like, oh yeah, your parents are pretty young. Baller golf skills, you're 18. That tracks. But yeah. So are you like in high school? Why are you here in my life if you are in high school? But hello everybody. Don't be afraid to talk to me. Let's just chit chat. You're going to college. That's cool. I went to college many, many years ago. Many. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would. College was some of the best years of my life. A time was had. I recommend most people, well, if it's for you to go to college and get the full experience, it's definitely worth it. Ball State. Well, congratulations. Anybody else want to talk to me? Talk to me. Um, I'm trying y'all to meet my 30-minute time limit on live. You're 12. If you're 12, why are you here, bud? You guys are trolling me? I don't know. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Where am I from? I am from Texas, the great state of Texas. Where are you from? Where is everybody tuning in from? I tend to get a lot of foreign, for lack of a better word. I don't necessarily want to call people foreign when I do these lives. I just want to get on here and chit chat, welcome you all in. But anyway, again, I'm Sarah. You're from Argyle. You live in where is that? North Texas, South Texas, um, West Texas. I love West Texas. I think I'll be in West Texas for Christmas. But I'm Sarah, the self-proclaimed big feet baddie. I make content for women like myself who have larger feet and need help finding shoes in their sizes. I'm a women's 11, 12. So that's essentially the premise of my whole profile. If you didn't know, you think North. What? Um, so that's the premise of my profile. I am married. I'm also a mother. You know, I have a teenager, two preteens, and a toddler. So my mothering spans years. Um, I've been married, I think, 2 years. I don't know how long I've been married, but I've been with that man 6 years total. I know that much. It's crazy. I know. But anyway, that's enough about me. That's just, well, I mean, that is enough about me, but that's just a little bit about myself for those of you who are tuning in. I'm not some weird person, but even if I was, whoop dee doo. It's cool to be weird. Be yourself. What is this Q&A sticker? What's the best thing to find in your pocket? Money. Money is always the best thing to find in my pocket. Let's see. Oh, it went away now. Hello, hello, welcome in. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me. It is surely appreciated. I'm Sarah, if you had not noticed my name. But yeah, I have about 10 minutes left on live. So, where are you guys from? Where are you tuning in from? Anyway, it's November 1st. The day is almost over. And I did nothing but clean today. You Nigerian. I typically clean on the first day of the month. Get all that energy from the previous month out of your house. You know what I'm saying? If you will, a monthly reset. I cleaned out closets, got rid of old clothing, you know, because why not? It's a new month. But yes. Oh my gosh. This is so hard for me to do. What are some of you guys' favorite clothing brands? You know, um, I don't know. Where do you like to shop? I personally like to shop at Dillard's and JC Penney's. But yeah. This is so hard for me to do, especially when trying to get over my social anxiety. I'm over here sweating. I'm so nervous. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, how old am I? I am 37 years old. Years young, rather. I'm not old. I'm 37. I'm 37. But I'm trying to get serious about this content stuff, but I don't know. I know I'm young. I got a lot of life to live. How old are you? But anyway, I actually bought some new shoes this week. I'll probably be posting about them tomorrow. You're 30. I remember 30. That's a transitional age from 29 to 30 and 30 to 31. You stop caring about a lot at 30. And people are telling me that the closer I get to 40, it's gonna be the same thing. But we shall see. I bought some new shoes this week. I will be making a video about them. The video's already made. I've come to find that I hate editing content. Let me film it and post it, and I'll get somebody else to edit it. I hate editing so much, but it's necessary. Of course, if you don't edit the content, it can't get posted. But I did a couple shopping vids. Where did I go this week? I went to Ross. I went to Walmart. And I'm probably going to go to Burlington tomorrow to do a little bit of perusing the aisles to see what they have as far as shoes go. I think I need to get a winter coat, even though I live in Texas. So it's really not cold. Yes, I am married. I am married. Sorry to disappoint anyone. But yeah, so those videos will be posted soon onto the channel. Again, I make content for women like myself who take up space. We larger than life, baby. Shout out to all the women who are like me and we just naturally take up space because we were born to, you know. I wish. Don't try to gaslight me, but I know I definitely look my age. You know how some people actually see this a lot. I don't look my age. It's like, no, you look every bit of your age, and that's okay. It's okay to look your age. I promise. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You know, y'all want to know something that I'm kind of not nervous, but I'm curious to see how everyone will be. My 20-year high school union is coming up in May, and I want to see who's like grown, who's still themselves. I've never experienced a class reunion, of course, so this will be fun for me to see. In high school, I was the quiet girl. I was an athlete. I was a smart girl, but I basically kept to myself, and nothing has changed. I'm still that same girl who keeps to herself, just older. And we all have families. Most of us have families now, married. Some of my classmates have divorced, which is crazy to me. You know, who's Carla? Hi, Carla. But you know, it's gonna be an interesting time because again, like I said, I was a quiet girl in high school. So when people find out things about me now, they're always so shocked. And it's like, why? Just because I was quiet doesn't mean I don't have interest in other things, you know? But yeah. So yeah, again, 20-year reunion coming up. I want to do that stupid little TikTok trend where you post your yearbook photo and then a video of you now. I know it's so cheesy, but judge your mother. It better be exciting. Shoot. I would be mad. They made me come. I'm gonna have to go all the way home for that. Well, I'm home now, but home as into where I grew up. Don't make me come home for something boring. You know. Why are you embarrassed about the person that you was back then? I wish if I could go back and do it all over again, I think I would be a little bit more outspoken. The thing is, I'm a quiet person, but I'm not afraid to speak up for myself and other people. I just like to be out of the spotlight, if you will. I don't like to be in the mix of things, and that's always been who I am. But I think that if I could go back to high school, I would speak up more because I saw things. It kind of wasn't my business, but whatever. Thank you so much. But I would definitely go back and do it all over again. I would be a little bit more outspoken. Why were you? So I can relate to being afraid to take up space as a woman, but my reasons for being afraid, if you will, comes from negative experiences with people. Oh, you so tall, you so lanky, you so this, you so that, you're so. It was always some BS about my presence over things that I had no control over. So that's why I think this is important to me now to encourage women to take up space. Absolutely take up space. Take up the space that you were naturally meant to take up, you know. Um yeah, take up space. Why not? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But take up the space. I'm finding that women who take up space get what they want in life. Once I realized that, I started taking up all the space. Give me all the space. This is mine. Please and thanks. You know, and that's essentially what all of this is about for me. Taking up the space, taking control of your life. You are the main character in your life, and whoever doesn't like it, make them kick rocks. Get your ass on. I'm sorry. I filter myself very well, but I cuss a lot. But um, right. As long as you made the progress, that's good. You know. I wish that I could get certain women in my family to grow and to take up the space that they should take up, you know. But sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But my mother was the woman who encouraged me and my sisters to take up space. Because absolutely not. You're not gonna run me. But anyway. I was raised by a Scorpio woman, so that should tell y'all a lot right there. That woman was off the hinges. She was crazy. She still is. But she encouraged us to take up space, to do better, to be the woman, to hold your head up high in every room that you walk in and you take up space. So I guess that's why people be having me jacked up because I'm a quiet person. But no, please don't get it twisted because I will set it off up in here. And not in a disrespectful way. I'm the most peaceful. How do I want to say this? I'm the most peaceful, yet about it person. Most people know I will take it there. Once I take it to hell, there's no coming back. You know, that's why I just chill. But I'm not afraid to take up space. But I like this little wig, y'all. I think I want to get it in two other colors. It was like a brown. Yes, I love God. But I think I want to get it like brown and like a black color. But bye bye. See you later. Um yeah, so I've actually surpassed my goal of being on live for 30 minutes. You should love God. God is in you. But that is my time for tonight. I might come back. I just want to go eat some tacos. That person, I forget the username. They said they're going to get tacos, and now I want tacos. So I'm probably going to go eat. And then God is good. God is great all the time. But I'm going to see. I'm going to go eat, and I might come back because I'm not doing anything else. It's a Saturday night. Uh-oh, I covered the camera. And I'll see you guys later.